Hello everyone. We have installed Firewall in our previous lesson. In this lesson, I will talk about how you can activate the license of our firewall. Before moving on to licensing, let me give you a brief introduction to the dashboard page and the interface. After that, we'll end our lesson by talking about licensing. Our default username was admin. We changed our password ourselves while installing. Let's log in by typing our password. Since I have logged in before, the username is registered here. I choose to log in. Now, the first page that welcomes us here is Palo Alto's dashboard page. On this dashboard page you can see general information about our device. You can change the location of the widgets here as you wish. You can add any widget you want from here. For example, let's add the high availability widget on the system side. You can see it coming here. Let's take this and put it here. Here you can customize it however you want. Here you can show system logs and config logs. Here you can see system resources and here you can see the status of interfaces. You can also renew it by doing refresh from here. Here it shows the CPU percentage. You can refresh it by refresh from here. Here you can change the language in the lower right corner if you want. I say cancel. There is a logout section in the lower left corner from here. You can log out from here if you want. I am logging in again. Here you can see the name of the connected user in the lower left corner. Since we are connecting with the admin user, you can see that it says admin here. We make the management interface port settings under the device tab here. Let's go here and look at the management interface settings. When we come to the setup section from here, we choose management. When you choose management, you can set the host name, date and time here. Let's make the settings by clicking the settings section here. I had previously set the host name as Palo Alto VM1. Here you can set the time zone, date and time settings. I leave here by saying cancel. You make your settings here. Here we come to the interface section and choose our management interface. We set the IP of our management interface when we installed it and set its type as static. If you do not change the IP address and specify it as static while installing, you can log in with the default IP address. When you come here, DHCP client will be selected here. You make it static, and then you write your IP and gateway addresses. From here, you can choose whether you can connect to your management interface from HTTPS, SSH, Telnet or HTTP. Here you can specify whether your network interface card can be pinged or not. If you remove it, your firewall will not return to you when you ping the IP 192.168.10.200. Let's come to the service part here. When we come to the service part, we can make the DNS settings and NTP settings here. We wrote the DNS address while installing. You can also set NTP settings from here. I wrote the IP of my default router as the NTP address. Our firewall will go and learn the time information from its default router. I say OK. Now, after briefly talking about the basic settings in the dashboard page, let's find the license section under the device tab. When we normally install, only the license management text here comes. You must be a Palo Alto partner or a Palo Alto customer to be able to license. If you are a Palo Alto partner, you can enter the support panel and complete your license process. You need the CPU ID and DUI ID information on the dashboard page in order to perform the licensing process. With this information, you can activate your 1-month evaluation license when you log into the support panel. Since I do not work for any Palo Alto partner and I'm not a Palo Alto customer, I asked Palo Alto distributors for support and they helped me with the license and made license entries. After making the license entries, we come to the device section. When you click on Retrieve License Keys from License Server, our device connects to Palo Alto's license servers over the internet and confirms our license. After our license is approved, we can see our licenses here. If you want to buy or try a Palo Alto product, you can request a demo from Palo Alto's page or get support from Palo dealers. When you buy a new product, you can update your license with your device's serial number. The Palo Alto partner from whom you bought the product will already assist you in this regard. That's all we're going to talk about in this lesson for now. See you in our next lesson. Bye.